Welcome to the Hey Attorney podcast. This is Attorney Bernice Rodriguez, serving up the law in bite-sized lessons for your everyday life. Today, we will have a break in our regular legal lessons because we have a very special guest in our midst to talk about the topic, what's it like to be married to a lawyer? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most intelligent man I have ever known. He is a finance advisor and an investment consultant by profession, and of course, the very loving Papa of Titus and the love of my life.
Ikaw ang pag-ibig na hinintay.
My husband, Mr. J. Rodriguez. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're so excited to talk about the topic. I think you're the most credible person to talk about this because you've been married to a lawyer. Fortunately, you can hear our son in the background. How long have you been married to a lawyer?
More than a year now.
More than a year. Yeah, we forgot to count.
We got married last week of November of 2022.
2022. Okay. And pwede ba tayong magsalita ng Tagalog? Or kaya ba?
We will try. We will try.
Okay, we will try. We will try.
We will try.
Alright, so for this episode, you will ask him a bunch of questions as if hindi ako yung asawa niya, no? So we will ask him a bunch of questions, probably around 10, if you can take it. Asking about what's it like to be married to a lawyer. Kasi maraming nagtatanong yan. Ano ba talaga yung buhay na yung asawa mo ay abogado? Is it so horrible?
No.
Is it so horrible?
No, not at all.
Ikaw
Okay, first question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. First question, how did we meet and marry? You can share this briefly.
We met in 2008 in college through common friends.
Okay.
I was based in Manila. Actually, no. I was based in the States.
Okay.
At the earlier parts of that year, from about December of 2007 to July of 2008. And then in one of my visits to Cebu, which you were a student in UP,
Yes.
I met you through common friends. And then throughout the course of our college time, when I would frequent Cebu, I would see you, meet up, hang out.
Right.
We had common friends.
We were great
Yeah.
friends. Yeah, we were great college friends.
Yes.
And then,
And then you moved to Manila.
this is his version, by the way.
You moved to Manila.
Okay.
You went to Ateneo Law. I think I met up with you maybe once or twice
Yeah,
in that
I was so
time.
busy.
And then I was based in Alabang, and then you moved to San Beda, Alabang.
That's right.
And then we hung out quite frequently.
Yeah.
This was around 2014.
Yes.
So about 6 years after I met you. Yeah.
Right. And then,
And then
because we have a child, like, how did we
okay,
get
okay.
from 2014? Okay, just really
2014,
fast.
We dated briefly.
Very briefly, just
we
a few
were-
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Whirlwind.
We were very immature. Didn't
Very.
work out. We separated. Didn't talk for quite a while,
Yeah.
and then in 2020 during the pandemic, we reconnected through
Right.
Instagram.
Yeah. I think everybody reconnected in the pandemic. And then from that time
And
on,
disconnected.
disconnected,
Yeah.
which is great. Yeah. So from that time on, we started talking, and then I ended up being permanent in Manila, and we dated physically because we were video calling for a time.
It's
And
weird for you to say dated physically.
I know you can date virtually, dated spiritually. No, but we dated physically. We met up, and I was locked down because of COVID, the really, really bad kind. And I ended up staying in Manila, and we got married eventually. Fell in love and got serious.
Ikaw
And now we have a baby. So yeah. So I helped you with a narrative. Okay, thank you for that. Question number 2. During our dating engagement stage, was my being a lawyer a turn on or a turn off for you?
Definitely, it was a turn on.
It was a turn on. Yes. Okay, why?
I've always been of the disposition that I gravitate towards intelligent people. And I mean, if you're a lawyer, and it's almost there are hardly any unintelligent lawyers.
Yeah, okay.
I've met a few, but
Yes,
they're
yeah, the general rule.
the general rule is if you have to read all those books for 5 years,
You must have some
I mean,
brains
you
there.
have some level of literacy.
Okay.
So I generally gravitate towards intelligent people, and you were one of, if not the most intelligent person.
Ikaw
Person, okay. Well,
I
thank
enjoyed
you.
talking to you very much
Thank you.
about the way we look at the world and stuff.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. I'm glad I did this episode. Okay, third question. Female lawyers are usually known to be feisty and a bit bossy. Am I like that to you as a wife?
Feisty.
Feisty.
I mean, you have those times where you're like, a little feisty,
Okay,
but
spicy.
you recognize the fact that your gifts and your talents are not your personality.
Okay.
And so, although you can be with me, you also know that in the grand scheme of things, it's not productive for our marriage
Yeah.
to be feisty.
Right.
So, generally, no.
Generally, no.
Generally,
Sometimes.
no.
Am I bossy though?
Not with me.
Not with you.
Not
yeah.
with me.
Yeah, because you're the boss. Right, next question. So all married couples have arguments here and there. What's it like to argue with me?
I think one of the things that attracted me to you is that you drew a clear distinction of what you did and who you were. You are a lawyer by profession, but that's not who you are. Like, by title, I am Attorney Bernice, but if I asked you who are you, you wouldn't say I am Attorney Bernice. Yes, yeah, so...
Para bang courtroom style?
No.
Objection!
No.
Okay. I'm really...
I'm a little bit more scattered mentally.
Yeah.
You're a little bit more... You have a filing system in your head.
Okay.
And so sometimes you even coach me how to win against you. And you say the reason why your argument is not so good is because you organized it this way where you could have organized it this way. So you coach me actually how to win against you.
Okay. I actually enjoy argumentation, but not in the household. So I think the misconception about lawyers is that we always like to debate. Probably that's a general rule.
Yeah, like I said, you distinguish between what you do
Yeah.
and who you are. So I think you are first and foremost my wife
Yeah.
and my friend,
Yeah.
mother of Didos.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you're it.
Thank you for making time again. Speaking of making time, you know how lawyers are very busy. We're always packed. Do I make time for you?
I'm not a very high maintenance person.
Okay,
I don't
yes.
need and crave.
Right.
But
Yeah.
but when I do need you, you do put down whatever you're doing and you make time. So generally your busyness doesn't really bother me because
Yeah.
I pretty much am busy too in
Sure.
my head.
Yes,
And so,
yes.
So no, it doesn't bother me. But you're also the type where we're out on a date and you see me picking up my phone and you say, put it
Yeah.
down.
Okay, next question. The cases that I handle can be very stressful at times. What's it like to be around me when I'm really stressed at work?
I run away. No.
Run.
No.
No, this is the first time I'm asking these questions. Okay,
Yeah.
so.
No.
It's
One
very
of the things
insightful.
that I do appreciate about you, which I sometimes fail to do with people, I also fail to do it with you sometimes, where I'm thinking about something really intense, and instead of telling you that, wait lang, I can't talk to you, I'm thinking about something, I'm typing something, I'm doing something, and then you talk to me, I'm a bit grouchy because I failed to mention to you that wait lang, ha?
Yes.
And one of the things I appreciate about you is you say, okay, give me a solid 30 minutes. Don't talk to me.
Deep work stuff.
I'm gonna go into deep work,
Yeah.
and you do the deep work, and then 30 minutes goes by, and then you talk to me, and I'm like, so it's done. We can talk now. And
Great. Yeah. Okay. We have more questions, but I need you to speak in Tagalog.
okay.
No, kasi we have this is of course a Filipino. I'm a Philippine lawyer, so I have a lot of followers who always request for me to speak in Tagalog, and we shall begin now. De joke lang. No, try lang. Okay lang. Kasi sa bahay, kami, English or Bisaya. No, but yeah, sige. Next question. My social media platforms, I'm known to be viral on videos that talk about annulment, kabet, ano pa ba? Domestic abuse and mga hugot, whatever, no? What do you feel about those topics, and how does that reflect you or our relationship, or does it even do that?
I'll go back to something I said earlier. Attorney Bernice is only a title of what you do, and it's not who you are. So it's not reflective of your value system. I think early on we also Tagalog dapat.
Oh, sige, go, please.
I think I think in the beginning you established the fact that we shouldn't joke about divorce na tayo or sige. Annulment na lang to.
And also we come from a Christian background, of course, and we never think of divorce or annulment as even an option in our marriage. Ironically so, na yung topics ko palagi and yung specialization ko ngayon is annulment, di ba? So napaka-ironic niya. And I get asked this all the time, na parang whenever I get a viral video ng kabet, parang sabi nila lagi, attorney, may hugot ka ba? It's always like that. And I go and I just laugh because I don't have hugot with you, obviously. I don't have a hugot at all. It's just really with all the people that I talk, all the women that I talk to. So yeah, I have a very happy married life. We do have our ups and downs, but it's generally happy. Okay, next question. I'm kind of scared of this question. What are the challenges of being married to a lawyer like me?
Like I said, it's a profession. It's what you do. It's not who you are. So someone may be a melancholic, where another one could be like a sanguine, but they're both lawyers. To say what's it like to be married to a lawyer like you is really just asking what's it like to be married to you. Period. And I think it's great. I like the fact that if I get in trouble, I
got you. I got you, my man.
It's like, hinuli na naman ako. Okay. It's actually a really great benefit.
I know. I just want to insert this, but I actually enjoy working with you also. We've had a few startups back in the day. So he would be the investment officer, I would be the lawyer for that company, and it's great working together, right? We enjoy and we really complement each other's careers and kind of line of expertise na siya yung finance, ako yung tagagastos din. Siya yung mga perks of being a lawyer, being married to a lawyer. Aside from meron kang in-house lawyer na nagre-review ng contracts mo.
But I think particular to you and your training is you get to think about things in such a way where you analyze what I'm saying. If I get into a dispute with someone like a friend or even a business partner, you're able to process it with me objectively, and you could kind of say, I'm not going to be such a subjective person in this.
Right. Yeah.
Tingnan natin to like in an objective way. Ano ba yung mga facts? Ano ba yung sinabi sa'yo? Ano yung sinabi mo sa kanya? So it's really the way, I would say maybe the way you're wired, but also the way you've been trained and honed by your profession. So,
Great, thanks. I'm so glad I did this podcast. I'm so kilig. I didn't know you feel all that stuff about me. I'm just kidding. No, he does it for me every day. It's just nice to like have these all questions come up. Okay. Last question or something. Ano yung mga terminologies? Siyempre, pag lawyer ka, medyo nosebleed yung mga words na ginagamit. But with him, of course, he's a very intelligent man already. But there are terms kasi na parang sa amin lang talaga nakakaintindi. May naalala ka ba ng mga words or terminologies na very legal natutunan mo sa akin? If any?
Pro bono.
Yeah,
Jurisprudence.
Wait, sorry. Explain first what pro
Pro
bono
bono is work for free. Jurisprudence, I hear that a
okay,
lot.
Very good.
Which is there has to be some legal precedents.
Okay, wow.
That can be used, whereas there might be a law, but it's never been applied to a situation. And then somebody has applied it to a situation, so you could use how it was applied.
So smart. You remember that?
Okay.
Oh my God. It's okay if 2 lang kayo. Or, I don't know.
Maybe 2 for now.
Yeah, so jurisprudence is when the Supreme Court decides.
Yes.
Tapos yung decision nila, yun yung mag-rule sa, will stand as law.
Yeah.
How about dura lex sed lex? Do you remember?
The law may be harsh, but it is the law.
You're so smart. That's really smart. Okay, great. You remember. Yeah. Okay.
There's also another one. Something about ignorance of the law is not an excuse of it.
Alright, ignorance of the law excuses no one from compliance therewith.
Yes.
I forgot the Latin of that. Ignorantia lehis non excusat or something like that. Good job, babe. Well, you know, he knows a lot of my terminologies. Marami siyang alam. Pero ako wala akong alam sa finance. So, it's a one-sided thing. No, but anyway, thank you for answering my questions, babe. And also just to kind of like share with everyone that a lawyer needs a partner that is solid and who's really got their backs, you know. As a lawyer, it's a very difficult job. It's a very challenging vocation. So we appreciate kind of support that's really unwavering. And you have given that for me.
Happy
We can actually happy
Valentine's.
Valentine's. Where are you taking me tomorrow? I mean, it's today. This will be broadcasted today. Are you taking me? Can you share? Or no?
Do you want me?
No. It's for security purposes. No, but yeah, so in light of Valentine's Day, I just want to honor my very handsome husband, ang lalim ng dimples niya, na talagang siya yung nag-support sa akin, even with my pregnancy, my very difficult pregnancy, yung maternity leave, naiyak na. My difficult pregnancy, my maternity leave, syempre there's loss of income there. Because I run my own law practice. And so, sa lunya, every time I don't have, you know, anything to offer because I'm just busy being pregnant and giving birth. And even now, with my new endeavor to become the next YouTube sensation, I'm just joking, char lang yan. Yeah, so do you have any tips for those who are in romantic relationships with lawyers?
Well, you mentioned boyfriend, girlfriend, you mentioned spouse. So it really depends what stage in life they're in.
Right, yeah.
So I would assume if she's your wife or she's your girlfriend and she's in law school.
Yeah, yes.
Give her the space she needs to study. Because
Right.
I remember in that brief time that we dated
Yes.
and we would not have the best moments and it would distract you and and you'd fail on recitation because
We had a fight.
I caused drama.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Or,
yeah.
So give them the space.
Yeah.
But if it were they're not in law school and you are married, there also are critical moments where they need to focus. So I would say be understanding, pick up the slack wherever the slack is. Kung may kulang, ikaw na lang gagawa.
Ako nang gagawa.
Ako na lang gagawa. Kung ayaw mo diwag, ako na lang mag-grocery.
Busy ka kliyente ka
Mag-zoom ka na lang dyan.
Being understanding is just huge. So I actually have a few tips also for those who are in romantic relationships with law students and lawyers. But before that, I just want to thank this episode's sponsor, Perea Photography. They capture life's greatest moments one frame at a time. So thank you for the wonderful photos. I'm just going to show our engagement photos. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was Perea. And also a bunch of other beautiful shots from them. So thank you very much, Perea, for the support.
Thank you.
So to end, here are my tips for those who are in romantic relationships with law students and lawyers. Number 1, is know that it will be worth it. So yung mga sacrifices ninyo, let's say kung law student pa sila, ang dami yung sakripisyo, hindi kayo nakikipag-date or hindi kayo nagde-date, just tiis lang ng konti and it will be worth it. Because once they're lawyers, they're gonna...
Hindi din kayo mag-date.
They're gonna try. No, uy, nagde-date naman tayo. Grabe naman. Yeah. I say that it's gonna be worth it is because us lawyers usually, or law students, we are so passionate about something. We're usually passionate people. So if you show your loyalty and sacrifice, we are sure to return it with loving you so passionately. Okay, so next tip ko is that be very secure of yourself. Just like my husband, he's very secure. So I've heard a lot of stories na parang yung other person, or let's say yung guy, feels insecure because the girl is smarter or mas superior siya dun sa partner niya. And syempre yung non-lawyer, non-law student na insecure. So if you are dating or if you want to date or you want to marry a lawyer, a law student, make sure your self-confidence is intact. Because it might shatter if it's not strong enough. So you agree?
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
But also in my perspective, your partner who is a lawyer, I don't know if they earn more than you or they have a higher position than you, but you as the partner of a lawyer should have something going on for yourself,
Right, yeah.
or else that's where you'll feel that you're probably not enough,
Yeah.
or I'm probably less of a person. It's more of I'm secure in
Yeah.
what I do,
Yeah.
how I contribute to society, how I contribute to this family. And not everything is position and not everything is monetary, whereas you may be even a good support
Yeah.
for them while you're doing something else of your own.
And my last tip is try to strike a balance with your lives. This is exactly how we are now, because lawyers tend to be very consumed with their work because it takes a lot of brain power. So you need like 4-hour chunks of work, and you can just stay all day just studying your case. So we need partners who can strike the balance for us, which you do so well. Please bring us out to parties, bring us out to do socializing and whatnot and other activities, because it could be very just unbalanced for us. So yeah, please strike that balance. And that's it for our Valentine's Day special for the Hey Attorney podcast. Thank you so much to my very handsome guest.
Ikaw ang pag-ibig na hinintay.
For taking the time and being so patient. And I hope you learned a thing or two about life, love, and law in this episode. See you again next week. Please don't forget to like this video if you want more contents like this. And of course, share your thoughts in the comments section, or if you have any questions, just type it down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We will be uploading videos every Saturdays and Wednesdays, so I'm very excited for that. Thank you all very much, and happy Valentine's Day!
Happy Valentine's Day.